Hi, I'm Francois from Production Music Live, today with Producer Notes, and we're taking a look at the style of Argy Sierra here in Ableton only, stock effects, instruments plus Serum with PML sounds, different harmonies, different melodies and different vocals. We have a fully arranged track here lasting around 4 minutes with an intro and then a build-up. Synth steps are building up into the first break. Builds up towards the first drop. And then the synths come in. Until the leads fully drop. And then we go into a long trancy break part. Dreamy. And then it goes back and starts this part again. And builds up. And then we drop again the part that you just heard in the beginning. Yeah, and then it winds down and there's an outro and then it's over. And the good news is this is a free download for you. You can take the entire project file, reverse engineer it with different harmonies and melodies, PML sounds and vocals, and analyze it yourself with Ableton 11 or higher plus Serum. You can just click the link in the description. You go to this page, leave your email here, and you get the project file as a free download. It's the free download part of the Mirage Melodic Techno Sound Kit. So feel free to check that out. That's also why I'm trying to keep today's episode a bit shorter. You can analyze it yourself with the project file. So let's take a look at kick and bass in this group. We have a short and snappy kick sound. And then the low bass below that. We're in D sharp, D flat, sorry, actually. So it's a minor. And then we're playing A major and then B major. So that's the chord progression. D flat minor, A major, B major. And so that's the low bass. You can see it's filtered out. With the high frequencies, we are leaving room for this more stabby mid bass, which goes together with the stabby synth pattern that comes later. So if I would play those two together. So the second one omits the low frequencies and then has a bit more high frequency information. And you could probably also hear some delay or reverb on top of it. We are sending some info into the send channel here. It goes into this reverb. And that's where the room comes from for this sound. We are basically using Serum for this one, but you can study it yourself. Just download it from the link in the description together with the other bass sound. Okay, so let's go to the drum section. It sounds like this. Very straightforward, a clap and a snare here. And then an off hi-hat below that. So really the simplest setup, and then a 16th note short hi-hat with a little bit of movement in the velocities, and also following the swing logic 16th 67. We are also using that swing on our synth pattern here. So these go together. That makes a big difference for our groove later. And on top of that, we're playing our shaker loop. And we have a bunch of fills like this orchestra hit. Okay, so that's the drum setup. Let's go over to the drop section here where we have our synth patterns. That's the group. And we actually made a nice short that explains this section, so let's quickly watch it together.
Steal this call and response drop formula. After 4 bars, put the dirty lead theme 1 octave up and lower the bass from the first root note to the 4th position.
Yeah, that's the freebie you can download, link in the description below. Let's go back to our project. And so these are our dirty leads here. We have a noise section, which we just used to play these midis. You can see a bit of velocity going on here, and that one gets combined with this dirty lead that comes from Wavetable. So left side saw wave, 5 voices, and the right side 2 voices, also saw wave. And they get grouped OTT and a processing chain. It's too long for this video, but feel free to study it yourself and reverse engineer what's going on. And then it gets answered by this stab layer. Two Serum instances, and then the last one is this dirty shot. Has a bit of dimension expansion and also a lot of processing going on, and we repeat this 2 times, and then after that we bring in our vocal here together with the synth leads that sound like this. So again, the scale is D flat minor, and we have D flat, the 4th and the 5th playing. Very trancy setup. And then you have, so that's your root note. So you have a 1, 6, 7 progression here. This is A major and then B major. That's the progression. This is our main lead, and it gets combined to cut through the mix with this noise layer. And on top we are setting this rhythmically sung vocal.
If you really want a good time, maybe you should get up on the floor. Open my cup, ain't no giving up. I just wanna dance a little more.
Which we custom recorded to fit into this one as well, all together.
If you really want a good time, maybe you should get up on the floor. Open my cup, ain't no giving up. I just wanna dance a little more. If you really want a good time, maybe you should get up on the floor.
Okay, so going through it a bit faster today. Below that we have our effects section, which basically has this Atmo, mystic sequence in the background, and then we have a bunch of reverse and impacts and risers. So these kinds of things in the effects group. That's the vocals group. It's also going to be interesting to study the processing on it. You can also study the processing on these different return channels that are super crucial also to get a fat mix on that one, as well as the mastering chain that's below everything in this track. Again, feel free to check out the link in the description for the free download here, also for the full Mirage Melodic Techno Sound Pack, and also for the full start to finish Melodic Techno Academy, as well as the PML Everything bundle with all of these things combined and more. So quick summary, what's needed: pointy drums here, very basic, but with a bit of swing on your 16s hi-hats. And that's the same swing you also apply on your pointy bass notes here, the ones that are more in 16s patterns. Together with a snappy kick. And layered with a lower bass that's playing less often. And your mid bass is following the stab pattern, and the stabs are stacked out of, plucky saw waves and a noise layer. And then in a different part of your arrangement, you will have these more dirty leads that are combined with noises and a bunch of saw waves panned to left and right. And you get these stab and more dirty lead call and response patterns. And the idea here is to alter between them to keep things interesting. And on top, we are setting a rhythmically sung vocal that blends in with the other elements. Okay, so that's a faster overview today. Get the free download from the link in the description so you can study it yourself in your own Ableton. I'll talk to you again soon, and now let's listen to the entire track.
I just wanna dance a little more. If you really want a good time, maybe you should get up on the floor. More up in my cup, ain't no giving up. I just wanna dance a little more. If you really want a good time, maybe you should get up on the floor. More up in my cup, ain't no giving up. I just wanna dance a little more. If you really want a good time, maybe you should get up on the floor. More up in my cup, ain't no giving up. I just wanna dance a little more. If you really want a good time, maybe you should get up on the floor. More up in my cup, ain't no giving up. I just wanna dance a little more. If you really want a good time, maybe you should get up on the floor. More up in my cup, ain't no giving up. I just wanna dance a little more. my cup, ain't no giving up. I just wanna dance a little more.